So hello and welcome to another episode of Stealing Forward. Today you join me in Project 446, my £446 Mini. That's going to get quite hard to say. And just want to give you a bit of an update on this car because I've just spent the last nearly 3 hours giving this car a really good clean. And I have to admit, it's probably one of the dirtiest cars I've ever had the misfortune of cleaning, but the results are worth it and definitely getting there. It's a lot better than when I first started. However, I think I've had enough for today, so I think possibly I'm going to do a little video with you and then it's possibly inside for a well-earned cider. So let me go and take a little walk around and I'll show you exactly what I've done with the car. Now, of course, Buddy, who, if you're not familiar with the channel, is my detailing manager. And he's obviously now come out now that all the work is done. So, first of all, it really looks clean. Again, if we step back a little bit, it really looks a nice clean car now. So I've put a lot of work into this car. First of all, I did a spray with a pre-cleaner, which just gets all the dirt, all the grime. I even went into the boot, and let's have a walk around while I'm talking, and actually did a lot of work around here. Now, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better, and I think a lot of it is just stuff to do with the paint, actually. Now, obviously, it looked to be red, and the paint this white roof on top of it looks like that anyway. But it's certainly not bad. I need to go over and do it again. There's still a little bit of moss just on there. But it was literally coming out of here because I was getting detailing brush doing all this and it was actually coming out black. It was just horrible. I haven't done the inside yet. It's a job for another day, to be quite honest. But yes, so that's one of the first things I did. Next job I did was a contact wash. Just went over the car and just gave it a good clean and gave it a good rinse off. And I've been able now to do little bits and pieces after that. So I started by doing the wheels, which yes, they do need a refurb, but they look a lot better than they actually were. So I went over to this part of the car neck because there was all tar sprayed up here, and that's been a big job to get that off. So I did start with a little bit of fallout remover, which got quite a bit of stuff off, I must admit. However, some of the really big chunky bits of tar still wasn't getting out, so I got my Autofinesse Obliterate, which I fully recommend. It was really bad, it was sprayed all the way up here and also on that rear quarter as well, where it sticks out for the back wheel. So I had to do it twice to actually get it all off, and I've just given it a little bit of a wipe over just with some waterless wash after that. So moving around to the front again, very tidy. I can't hide the fact though that there are obviously various issues with this bonnet and this front end, which is a shame. Actually, the rest of the car looks alright. While we're talking to the front end, you might well notice the headlights. Now, if I show you these, that is the before, and this is the after. So I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but it is absolutely miles better. There we go. That's sort of a good angle for you. And you can see just how dull this. I think this was an MOT advisor actually on the last MOT. And they're by no means perfect now, but they're a lot better. And this was actually 3 cleans. This I've done with that. So I've been over it 3 times. If you see my review on that, I did a Turtle Wax headlight restoration review. Just done it by hand, and I will do this one before I finish tonight. So coming around to this side of the car, again I did a little bit of the fallout remover, then I went over with the Obliterate and got rid of all the tar. Wasn't too much on this side. So we'll have a look at the next problem, which is this roof, which I've done. Now, as you can see that on the camera, there's still all little black bits here. Now, again, I've put the fallout remover on this. I've put the Obliterate on here, and none of it seems to have made a difference. There's also quite a few scratches over on that, so I don't think we'll pick up on the camera, but the very light scratches. So I think the next route I'm going to take this car is probably a full clay bar and tick on areas like this, and possibly a machine polish. Now, whether I bother with the panels that I know, for example, like this side here, there's that little bit of rust on the side there, and obviously with panels like this, am I going to bother with that? I don't know. However, I think it might well be worth doing all the other panels. I noticed you can see a lot of swirl marks in the paint, which has mainly been caused by bad sort of ownership over the years, really. So yes, that's probably a job for another day. Like, it can take me a little while to do. So other little jobs that I did put a little bit of the dressing on here, but it's sort of done an all right job. I think there is another product I'm going to research into, by G Technique, which is more of a permanent solution to the dressing of the black trim. So I'm going to look at doing that. So I'll feedback on that one, how that goes. And then the only other thing I've sort of spotted, and something did pick up on when I drove the car back, was just these little windscreen wiper arms. Now, the actual wipers are separate to this, and it just looks a bit tatty, and it's white by the way you look out the window. So possibly I think I'm going to paint these black, probably mask it, whether I paint it by hand or whether I do it by aerosol might be easier. I think that could be a really cheap way just to solve a little bit of a problem. But overall, I'm really impressed with the way the Mini has actually come up, and I think now it's a really smart looking car. There's evidence here of detailing manager Buddy actually doing a bit of managing and checking over the work they've done. Probably going to walk, look, he's walking off in disgust now. So I've been joined now by Buddy, my detailing manager. If you're familiar with the channel, you know Buddy makes an appearance in a lot of my detailing videos, so somehow he's become my detailing manager. I don't know quite how that works, but anyway. And I think he's looking around this interior, asking why I haven't cracked on this interior yet. Well, I haven't had the time, Buddy, I must admit. I mean, you kept digging up some parts of the garden over there. Then you were demanding dinner at 5:30, which is their dinner time, so I've had to stop and do that. So I had a few stoppages. I've been trying to clean this car today. So, yes, I'm not sure he's always that helpful as a detailing manager, but there we go. Yes, I know I haven't done it, Buddy. I know you don't keep looking around at it. I haven't done it yet, I know. That's the next job. So, yes, I think I think the next job is going to be doing up this interior. After all, it is the place that I actually sit and spend the most amount of time with this car. So I think we'll give it a good going over, all the glass, all the surfaces, all the carpets, and we'll see how we get on. So that's a little update on the Mini so far. Not too much to report at the moment, as I haven't really found many other issues than what I said in the first one. But I just really wanted to show you around a little bit, just show you what needs doing the paint. Give you a little update now that I've actually done a little bit more of a heavy duty detail. Considering this is a Mini, the amount of work that this car requires in terms of amount of detailing to get it back up to a good level is anything but Mini, to be honest. So I'm sure there's an irony there somewhere. So let me know what your thoughts are on the Mini. What do you want me to do with this car next? What do you want to see happen to this car? Let me know in the comments below. And as ever, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you soon. Goodbye. Right, come on, buddy. Forget you now.